Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Fight Field channel. This is Joseph Conlon coming to you this week with an NXT review for Wednesday, November 6th, 2019. This week was the Fallout edition of NXT from what happened on SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. And tonight is a special night on this review because tonight, making his debut on the Big Fight Field channel, we have June. What's going on, June?
What is up?
Alright, so we got June on speaker right here. We're gonna go over NXT real quick tonight, but before we go over that, what did you think of the show?
It was really good. It was really good.
What did you think of that ending with the 6-man tag, which we'll go over later, but what do you think of it right now?
I liked it.
Yeah, good. Alright, well, without any further ado, we don't got much talking to do with the intro, so without any further ado, let's kick in with the review. So, June, what happened was the OC kicked off NXT, and before the show went on air, they were attacking the Undisputed Era outside of Full Sail. Did you get to see the opening promo?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
I tuned in like 30 minutes late.
Oh, I gotcha. But you didn't set it on DVR?
No,
Oh, alright.
I tuned in to stuff late, so.
Oh, okay. Well, what happened was, basically, they were in the ring and they were talking about NXT invading SmackDown and Raw. You know, right?
Yeah.
Well, they said if the NXT roster wants to take over our yard, my bad. If the NXT roster wants to take over our yard, which is Monday Night Raw, then we're gonna take over NXT. Is basically what they said. It was a really good line right there from Styles. And then what happened was, Ciampa came out, and Ciampa was like, "Huh?"
Is it Ciampa?
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa came out, and he was like, "You made a bad choice coming into NXT, coming onto my turf, all that stuff." And then Styles was like, "You don't got no backup and all that stuff, so you can't fight us 3-on-1." And then Keith Lee came out, and then your boy Matt Riddle came out. So
Boy, Matt Riddle.
yeah, guys, if you do, June's a huge Matt Riddle fan. Am I right?
Absolutely not. Matt Riddle
Is a
Matt
what?
Riddle's a joke.
He's a joke.
Yeah, the absolute joke.
Unbelievable. So anyway, Keith Lee and Matt Riddle came out to back up Ciampa, and there is your star-packed main event tonight of the OC versus Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Matt Riddle. So that was a pretty good way to kick off NXT. And then, June, in the opening match, did you see Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest?
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was a really good match, and I'm kind of surprised. And I'm kind of surprised that Pete Dunne won, because
I thought Damian Priest would have won.
I did too. Like, he's the younger guy, and I feel like he's gonna get the push, at least the mid card title. You think, right?
Yeah.
What?
He kind of reminds me of Baron Corbin.
He does remind me of Baron Corbin too, like the young Baron Corbin from NXT. Yeah, but yeah. What'd you think of the match overall?
It was good.
It was a really
Like
good.
I said, I expected that Damian Priest to pick up the victory, but I mean, it is what it is. He won by submission, and yeah.
Exactly. So, the only thing I suspect now is the first match they had, Damian Priest won. The second match they had, Pete Dunne won. I can only think that the grudge match is gonna be at War Games, don't you think?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
what about Killian Dane?
You're right. Killian Dane did come out and attacked. Did it look like he attacked Priest or Pete Dunne?
But I'm sorry, what did you say?
Did it look like Killian Dane attacked Pete Dunne or Damian Priest more?
It looked like he attacked, what's his name? Damian Priest.
Yeah, I agree. But, like, man, that could be a really nice match if they do Killian Dane and Damian Priest one-on-one in the ring. You got two big men. It's like Keith Lee and Dijakovic. They could go out there and kill it, I think.
Big Hossy.
Huh?
Big Hossy.
Yeah. So that was that. That was it was a really good match to kick off NXT with Pete Dunne getting the victory by submission.
Does he call that submission anything? Is that a submission called anything?
I don't think so. I don't know. All I know is his finishing move is called the bitter end. I don't know if they gave him a name for his submission move.
I mean, obviously, kind of makes sense because I don't think he'd be able to pitch up Damian Priest.
Yeah. If you guys know the submission name for Pete Dunne's finisher, leave it in the comments below or tell me on Twitter, and I'll get back to you. We then had a women's singles match with Tainara Conti and Santana Garrett. And no offense to these women, I like Santana Garrett a lot, but I had AEW on as well, and I paid more attention to Private Party and the Dark Order, so I didn't really get to see this match. All I know is Santana Garrett got the win.
I thought Tainara. Wait, what was the match?
It was Tainara Conti versus Santana Garrett.
I sworn Tainara won the match.
No, Santana Garrett won the match.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My bad. No, that's not bad.
Nice paying attention.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm kidding. I didn't get to see much of the match, but Santana Garrett got the win. This was my highlight of the night. Did you see Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler?
No, but I know who won.
Shayna Baszler won, but I mean, my God, Dakota Kai put up a fantastic effort against Shayna Baszler tonight. She never quit. She never gave up. Her offense is really good, and Shayna and Dakota Kai have had good matches in the past. I think this was their best one by far. And if I were you, I would have to go back and watch this match for this just to see if you agree with me.
Yeah, I'll check it out after this.
At least the clips on YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to check it out later.
Alright, I got you. Anyway.
How long was the match?
Huh?
How long was the match?
Let's see. I think it had 2 commercial breaks in it, so it had to be like 20 minutes or something like that.
20 minutes?
It was a pretty long match, yeah. But I feel like after the match is what the people are talking about. So after the match, you got Shayna and Marina Shafir and Jasmine Duke beating up on Dakota Kai. And then Rhea Ripley comes out, Tegan Nox comes out, and Candice LeRae comes out. You know, the babyface team for War Games.
Yeah.
So following that, Tegan gets attacked by Io Shirai, and Candice, I think, got attacked by Bianca Belair. So they're all brawling, and then all of a sudden, Mia Yim comes down the ring with a kendo stick and starts whacking Io, Bianca Belair, the Horsewomen, and Shayna Baszler, helping the babyface team. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. And then Rhea Ripley, the team captain for the babyface team at War Games, said that her last member is Mia Yim. And all I could think about is how disappointed I was that it was not Toni Storm in that situation. What are your thoughts on Mia Yim? Do you like her?
I don't really pay much attention to her, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But she's okay.
She's fine. It's just like I don't know, man. She's very green in the ring, in my opinion. I just wish that it was Tony Storm in that situation who came down, beat up the heels, and was the last member. I feel like Mia Yim's a pretty big disappointment.
What about Shayna Baszler's first member?
She hasn't revealed her last member yet. I feel like they're gonna do that next week because today on the Bump on the WWE Network, they were revealing their teams, and Shayna said that she's not gonna reveal her fourth member until Rhea reveals her fourth member. So tonight, huh?
That's smart. I like that.
Yeah, that is very smart. So with Rhea announcing Mia Yim, Shayna's probably gonna announce her last team member next week. Any predictions?
Um,
It's kind of hard if you think about it.
what would you say?
I would have to go with. Let's see. Tony Storm's a babyface, so it's not going to be her. Shayna said she's not using Jasmine Duke or Marina Shafir, so it's not. It's not one of them.
Yeah.
I would have to go with. I'm just gonna say it. NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray.
No, I like that.
Yeah. I'm probably wrong, but I'm just gonna pitch it out there. It could be her. Moving on here with a number one contender match for the Cruiserweight Championship, we had Tony Nese versus Angel Garza. Now, I'm a huge fan of Angel Garza. Do you know who Angel Garza reminds me of?
Who?
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yes. He kind of looks like him. He's a great heel. He does anything he can in his power to win, and he cheats. He's amazing in my opinion. Yep, he lies, cheats, and steals. And this was a pretty decent match with Tony Nese and Angel Garza. Did you see this match?
No, I did not.
You did not? Oh, God.
I was in the shower.
Oh, alright. Well, Garza got the victory over Tony Nese, and then I'm really ecstatic over this. Next week, we're getting a Cruiserweight Championship match with Angel Garza and Lio Rush, and that is going to tear the house down, in my opinion.
What? So how was the finish? What was the finish?
I can't remember, dude. I can't remember. I'm exhausted.
Do you know how long it was?
It was like 12 minutes, in my opinion, I think.
That's a pretty decent time.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. But, I mean, I'm really excited for Angel Garza and Lio Rush for next week. They're going to tear the house down. I know Eddie is a huge fan of Lio Rush, and he's a very huge fan of him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to watch this match with happiness. Watch these two gentlemen tear the house down in Full Sail next week. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, we had Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Dominic Dijakovic. Did you see this one?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, what did you think of the match?
It was good.
It was pretty good.
I really like Swerve. I really like Swerve.
You like?
Very charismatic.
Yeah. He should have won the breakout tournament. Instead, he got eliminated in the first round, though.
Really?
Yeah. Back in August, they did it, and he got eliminated in the first round. When he should have won the whole thing.
Yeah, but we all know who won the breakout.
Oh God, Jordan Miles.
Yeah, look where Jordan is now.
LOL. But yeah, I like Swerve as well, man. He's a really great wrestler. His charisma is unbelievable, don't you think?
Yeah, it's very good.
So, Dijakovic gets the victory, I think with a top rope choke slam. for the 1, 2, 3. And it was heavily rumored that Dijakovic and Keith Lee were going to become a babyface tag team and take on the Undisputed Era. It looks like that's not happening anymore.
No.
Yeah. Instead, you know who it is? Your boy Matt Riddle.
I'm not gonna lie. You know I don't like Matt Riddle.
I know.
The team of Matt Riddle and Keith Lee, it's pretty good. I think they have pretty natural chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
They match together well.
Speaking of Matt Riddle and Keith Lee, they were in the main event of NXT this week, teaming up with Tommaso Ciampa to face the OC. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson showing up on NXT this week. What did you think of the idea of the OC showing up on NXT this week?
I really did not expect that.
I don't think.
I tuned in, because I didn't watch the opening segment.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was really surprised, and when I saw the match card, the match graphic, and when the 6-man tag match showed up, I was like, holy crap!
But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that they showed up tonight. Now, this makes me wonder though. Like, the Undisputed Era are already in a match for Survivor Series, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. So, what are they building to with this thing?
That is actually a pretty good question.
That's a really good question.
Because, clearly they can't do Adam Cole versus The Fiend versus Brock Lesnar.
Not anymore with Brock Lesnar facing Rey Mysterio.
And I'm actually kind of disappointed by that. I like Rey Mysterio, but I really want to see that triple threat.
I would have rather seen Rey and Brock, in my opinion. I think that could be a very good match. But anyway, the ending of the match ended in a no contest. So that was a thumb. My initial thought was that's a thumbs down for me, because the match ended in a no contest, but then that quickly changed into a big thumbs up because I thought this ending of NXT this week was phenomenal. What did you think?
It was good. Obviously, Finn Balor showing up,
Yeah, they teased him joining the OC. Like, I almost got off my couch for that, man. Like, if he joined, good Lord.
Where did he get that tattoo on his left hand?
Who?
Finn Balor.
He got a tattoo. He got a tattoo on his hand?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I'm pretty sure it was a tattoo because I never seen it.
Oh, thanks for telling me. Anyway, the ending was pretty. It was confusing, and then it all made sense into great storytelling. So Balor comes out. He's standing in the middle of the ramp. He gives Matt Riddle a sling blade. By the way, before this, the 6-man tag was pretty damn great in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then from the crowd, Adam Cole comes out, gives AJ Styles a super kick, and then gives Tommaso Ciampa a last shot. And I'm like, what? What'd you think?
Yeah, I was basically the same with you. Reacting as you.
Yeah. You were kind of like, what's going on right here? And then, like, what I thought, though, when Balor came out, I thought Gargano was going to come out. Because we haven't seen Gargano in weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to be building to... that we're going to get Balor and Gargano at TakeOver War Games, don't you?
Yeah, that will make sense.
Yeah. He should probably come back next week. He has to.
But yeah, Gargano hasn't shown up since the Balor attack, right?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, great main event. Fantastic ending to NXT this week. Overall, it was an amazing episode of NXT. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on the Big Fight Field channel. Please like this video with a super Subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel for some great content. This week, we're going to have SmackDown on Friday, AEW Full Gear predictions on Saturday, and then Full Gear review on Sunday. Any last words before you go?
It was fun.
It was really fun. Would you want to do SmackDown on Friday?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Would you want to do SmackDown on Friday for these great people?
Yes, I would love to.
Thank you. And don't be a mark over Baron Corbin, okay?
Oh, King Corbin. You did it right.
Baron Corbin.
King Corbin.
June will see you guys on Friday, but that's gonna do it. Have a great night, guys.